Hola,
Good evening from Sedona. Just going to show you.
Arizona.
We're sharing desert cards and citrus cards because look what we have from my sister's tree. That is so cool.
And they're wonderful.
We spent just a very, very short time in Phoenix as my sister is there. And next year we're going to spend more time there. So I know there are some of you we would love to have seen, but we headed to some different places today. So we're coming to you from Sedona. So glad to have you guys here. We are doing great. We have beautiful weather for a couple of days, and then it's supposed to snow. I just think we're bringing Minnesota with us. We just can't. We just can't escape winter.
Albuquerque here.
It's all good. So, okay. So glad to have you guys on here. This is the code for this month. You know, there's only a few days left in February. Only a few days left to get 9. Okay, or 8. Whatever.
8.
You guys are correct, Tim. To get
it's not leap year. It'd be 9 if it was leap year.
My card kit this month is all funfold. So this is one of them. And it pops out like this. This is my gift when you place a $50 order or more through me this month. And it's the end of the time to get that amazing starter kit. And then the last announcement is this weekend, we have our card play online retreat that I am doing with my team, with 3 members of my team. We're going to have so much fun. We have 5 make and take packets still available. That is all. But you can also do just the online part. Do your own paper. We're going to have a lot of fun this weekend. So do reach out if you have any questions about that. That is Friday night, all day Saturday. And so if it's snowy, that's fine. I'm just going to settle in and go on retreat. So it's just totally fine. And you get the replays and the PDFs forever. So if you're not live, but we're also going to do a bunch of drawings, a bunch of interactions. So it's going to be a real get to know you each other weekend. So that will be very fun. The times on Friday, it starts at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I know some of you might not be work, but we're doing every hour on the hour. Can you believe it? Every hour we're having a 20-minute video. And then we're having a question for you guys to answer. And then we're also drawing 3 names in between. I don't know, we're drawing just a ton of names to just get involved to send out things.
5 o'clock till midnight.
So I think it's like 5 till 8. I'm not sure. I think we have 4 sessions Friday night and then all day Saturday starting. I'm not sure because I'm not in charge of the logistics. I just, I'm told to show up. So it's all good. I love it. So thanks to Holly for arranging all the details.
I'm glad you said that because I'm not in charge either.
And yes, Tim brought his swimsuit along, and because he brought it along, we're not going to need it. Do you know how that works in life? Which is totally fine. We're not typically the pool kind of people, but if it were warm and we had a pool, we go in, and of course, then we wouldn't have it. So see, when you come prepared, I just don't know if we brought enough warm clothes. We're wearing the same things over and over, our layers.
Maybe I'll take a shower with it on so it's wet at least.
But it is all good. So, okay, let us get started.
And a closer look.
And this is our lovely Airbnb. Each week we're staying in a different place. So this whole week and through retreat, we're here in Sedona, and then we'll be in Santa Fe for our last week. So if you're here or in Santa Fe, we'd love to meet you. So, okay, let us do this. I'm going to first see this lovely bowl. I just think this is so awesome. Yeah, and I just got a question about the retreat. So yes, I'll look right afterwards to figure out if there's any questions.
Isn't this a beautiful countertop?
So we're going to, and this is actually one of the bundles that I'm going to highlight this weekend. Our make and take packs all revolve around a couple of bundles here, so that's all different. But then you're also getting, it's kind of a walk through the catalog, so you're going to get all kinds of ideas and PDFs to go with them. But I love this Sweet Citrus.
Page 49.
Bundle on 49. So that's what we're looking at here. And this first one is Heather Guaro. This is such an interesting, it's a double, what do they call it? A hybrid embossing folder, because you can emboss, this one here. We'll show this one because this one shows it even better. And this card is Beth Tetzloff. And I just love seeing the difference. These are both gorgeous. Do you see how this one, you can see the actual lines in here? This is what a hybrid embossing folder is. And that's what you can see her background. She's done that too on the white. And then you can run it. You can also cut them out. So on this one, it's just stamped and cut out. This one, it's run through both. And aren't they both gorgeous? Yeah. I just think these are just beautiful cards. And citrus is just such a a sweet thing. I think this just works for all kinds of occasions.
It's such a sweet thing.
Yeah, and sending you a big squeeze.
Okay.
I love that.
It's very interesting how that changes from.
Oh, that is hilarious. People are saying both of our hair looks really white tonight. Pretty funny. I guess I'm catching up to Tim.
Yes.
He's been proud of his white hair forever. And neither of us are into coloring or adding anything. So it's all interesting. So here's another one. Now, this is really cool because this one, again, I don't let Tim get too far. Do you notice this color is a little darker? But this one is just stamped in color too. And I loved all these little ways that she added, like little flowers there. I just think this is really pretty. Did I give a name on this one? I don't think I did. Oh, and she did it inside. Have a zesty birthday. Isn't that fun? This is Amanda Van Havermaet. So that's very cool. Next, we have, oh, this is fun. Look at, now check this one. Have a zesty birthday. This one is Candy Soriano. Oh, good. Okay, so, and look at her inside. That's a really fun way to do an inside. I want to point out, she's done both. Look at, this is just stamped and cut out. Did you see that one? Yes, so these are stamped and cut out. But under here, she's got the embossing folder.
Yes.
And then she's stamped and cut out. So isn't that cool? You can just layer and do this all different kinds of ways that you want here. Yes, we are enjoying sunsets here in Sedona. Oh, and the views are just absolutely amazing. It is just so fun. So we are, yes, we're totally enjoying.
It's beautiful.
Okay, now here's some, this is similar to Susie Willever. Love what she did to her inside.
Sparkles.
She's added, yes, she's added some Wink of Stella on that. And how cool is this? And you'll see she's got this same, now she's gone with a darker color in her background, but you see how it's the same folder? Isn't that just awesome?
That is.
I just love this and how you can just layer all these things. Oh, what a fun bundle. Then, yeah, so we hear we're missing a big snowstorm at home. I know this is I just read that our church dinner on Wednesday night was canceled at home. I don't think I told you that because so we might miss some snow yet. We're going to get some snow here, but it won't be that kind of snow. So it'll be interesting. And then I have one more. And this one is
upside down.
This one, yes, this one is Amy Felici. And I just think, look how many people have done the stamping and then this in the background. So what's interesting about these are actually very similar. She's added that white part over from her edition, and she's added the Wink of Stella, but these parts are all very similar. I just love it. And those are just totally different cards. If you're giving a set of cards, you could use this whole bundle. And then I just want to point out for one last time, the one that I have that does also show the embossing to it. I just think those are absolutely amazing. Can you hold the cards up closer to see the embossing? Okay, tell me how close is close. We're trying to see. You know, one thing when we travel, you have no control over lighting. Sometimes we don't at home either. It just feels like there's a dark spot right there, Tim. Do you know?
Well, there's a burned out bulb right about
Oh, okay. It's a burned out bulb in this Airbnb. Okay. I don't think, I guess. Okay. Is that good? Maybe to the side is good. So are you seeing the embossing? Does that make sense? Yeah, we'd like, today was just beautiful sunshine. We did a lot of walking, had coffee outside this morning overlooking the mountains, and then we had lunch overlooking the mountains, and tonight we will have tea and toast. That's what we tend to do. If we work in the evening, then afterwards we have tea and toast in our Airbnb. So aren't we fancy?
Yeah.
Anyway, those are really fun. So then the next one we're going to go to, which totally fits what we're doing, is the Delicate Desert. Okay, this is what we're using on the card retreat this weekend for the Make and Takes. But now I'm looking for Delicate Desert. It was here. Oh, watch me page through this. One of you is going to tell me faster. Okay. Oh, good. It's right here. Okay. Oh, and look, it just fell down. There is my marker. I was semi-organized. So we're on page 42 and 43. This is the stamp set, the gorgeous papers, the dies, all of this. Now we're going to look at some cards here. I'm going to take some cards that I made, and I'm not showing those tonight, but I'm going to, I told Tim he likes to take pictures. I'm going to give him the cards and go have him set up stage some photos tomorrow to share with you because how fun. Oh, look, Tim, I think I'm color
Ooh, I
coordinating
like it.
to go with this. Okay, look how gorgeous this is.
It is.
Do you see how we have 3 of these leaf things?
Yep.
So we have the pale papaya, the smoky slate, and that dry brush metallic. And isn't that cool, layered 3 times? Sending warm rays your way. You are what sunshine feels like. I love this saying because, you know, sunshine today felt so good. This is Betty Weisbrook. And I just want to point out a little more. Look at this framing. So this frame and then this inside, these are 2 of the dies. So even apart from the desert thing, just think of all the things those will be used for. So I think this is absolutely stunning. And this is, yeah, it's probably good if we're missing one big snowstorm, right? You never know, but weather's weather. It's just weird all over. Sasha Wilson, we had a cold week in Albuquerque. We had a great time, but it wasn't the most comfortable eating outside. And I came to be outside, but we had a wonderful time. So, we'll go with the flow, and it's just fun.
And Phoenix was nice, and this is nice, but snow's coming back.
Yes. So I'm going to just look at these side by side. I love this too. So this card, let's see if I can change. Do you think if I put this back, do I get better lighting?
Nope.
If I go this way, oh, watch this. I don't want to make people dizzy. No, I don't think there's much hope because of it being, that really, sorry about that. Okay. I'll hold still. Tim was just commenting on how much he loves this die in the stamp set. He was pointing out all the cards. And do you see that's with that metallic paper?
Seemed very native Southwestern.
Yeah, it really fits here. And so here we just have the color of the flower change. Here we have 1 of these leaf things, and we don't have the layer on there. And those are just both beautiful cards. Now, this is really fun from Stephanie Flaff.
We don't need a computer in this.
Oh, okay. we're probably not doing this, but now notice this. She's just using words. Thanks for being so kind. So she is using this frame that we have back there and the part over it. And isn't that, what a stylish kind of a card with just the words in it. Whoa, Becky Lynn says they're expecting 15 to 18 inches in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Sharon said even in Minnesota, where we are expecting 19 inches. Okay, I haven't heard that. I just saw that the church was going to cancel their thing. So, oh my goodness, we might be missing something major. We'll see. But I just love how that is switched. So meanwhile, enjoy a little bit of Southwestern flair, pretending you're here, right? So I'm going to keep looking at these frames because now I thought, how cool is this one? So here we have the inside of this frame, which is this part right here. Here, she's using this as the background. And then we have some stitch frames like that. And did you see, Tim, that little part you like is right there with the small flower on top? Let the fun begin. And this is Janice Waitman.
I see it. It's very nice.
I thought that's really cool. And I'm going to look for the frames first, and then we'll look at a couple of the others. Okay, and I love, love, love this card. This is Kathy Morgan to show you the inside. But now we're back to, she's got the big frame here. So if you just see, we've got the big frame, the smaller frame inside. And then look how she's got the double flower, this accent piece. I think that is gorgeous.
So are there different sizes of that background?
No.
Or did she pull it apart?
No, I think she must have pulled that apart. Well, let's see here. Are there 2 sizes? Let's look in here. No, it's just one size. That's interesting because, this one's cut off. Oh, see, Tim is getting really good at noticing. Because she wanted it not covering the flower, do you see how she cut off the little triangles at the end? And I hadn't even noticed that. So it's one more thing of how you can change all these different things you're doing.
It still looks
but it looks complete. It looks awesome. And then the colors in these background paper. So I think that's just very cool. And then this card, just very simple. You'll see these same colors of papers, just these kind of Southwestern colors. This is Natalie Travis. Love how she did her inside. So now you still have some room to write, but very not tons. Minimal. But this is much more of a minimal card. She's got that, You are what sunshine feels like. And doesn't that look good with that paper?
Yep, sure does.
It just looks just really fun there. And then now the rest of these, I have a few more, and they all go back to having the flowers without the frames. Here's that same thing. This is a Z fold card, folded in half again. And this is Jennifer Cotton. This is another stamp in there. She's just put that right down the side. And I love how she's accented this with putting the circle through the die. And then this is ribbon, a way to do ribbon nice and flat. It's just folded over.
So this looks like a basket weave.
It is, and it is called, wasn't it cane? Is it cane weaving or something like that? It's something like that. I guess it's not on that one. So here's another one. So we'll just look at the differences here. Now this is a double flat fold. It opens and then it opens again. And this is John Michaels. And this is showing off that pretty metallic paper. But also notice what she's done with the flower. Here she's using the flower in a light color in the pale papaya. And so it's a background for the stamping the words, which is really interesting. So this has the rich colors because you're really highlighting the flower. And this has the flower as the background. Rebecca says, we don't see orange cards a lot and she likes it. Yes, I thought, it's kind of fun because it's a very Southwestern flavor. And I agree. So this is a lot of Calypso coral, pumpkin pie, pale papaya, I think, kind of those colors, which is just kind of fun. And then the other color they bring in is soft succulent, which is one of the retiring colors. So you guys, if you don't have re-inkers or anything for the in colors that are leaving, that's what you want to make sure you're ordering. If you want any extra card stock, those kinds of things sell out. But I love how she's got the 4 parts. And then here again, she is stamped tone on tone and then put the words over. All of this is one color. And this is Sharon Balk. Oh, and she did a cool inside.
Oh, I like
it's
that.
another die in there.
Nice border.
That is very cool. And then this one is using those colors too. And I love this. I thought, so this is just on a white circle. And I love how she has it angled. And then she's got, just these colors look fun. And then the little, let the fun begin. So this is Mary Ellen Stites. And that's her interesting inside. So we are heading home early March, whatever, but we'll keep you posted. So we'll be doing a few things, like we'll be doing retreat here and then, but we gotta figure out the lighting. We'll figure out where to move this with better lighting for Thursday. If for our Thursday show 2 at 1, if you're on my mailing list, you always get the what you need to bring early because we're gonna be doing something fun on Thursday, of course, like always. So that'll give us a little time to figure that out.
This is Sharon's. This is actually can be done either direction.
It really is a cool border. I think that is really fun. And then just a couple more cards, since it just totally fit this. We've got the page 59. I love this paper, and this is that Greatest Journey. And I love this card. This is Amy Rich. This paper is stunning, and this is going to be another of the bundles that I'm going to be highlighting this weekend. But we're highlighting, 10 different bundles. So it's just kind of fun. But you see how she just tore? There is really a cool die in here that you could do that in black. But you also can just tear. And this is all in the paper, these mountains. And this just looked so much like here. I just had to put that.
Really
but
does.
Mountains of Thanks. And it just made me think of that. So I just thought that is just very cool. The other one that makes me think of where we are right now.
Page 58 does too.
All of this, yes, feels very, well, this paper, we are going to decline that call and then we'll, and then this one, Picturesque on page 64. I'm going to show you 2 cards side by side. At first, when you look at this, it's almost like, what could we do with this? But I love both of these cards. And one of them uses, I wanted to go back to the Greatest Journey, this paper that I absolutely love. This one uses the paper as in the background. So I wanted to point that out because I absolutely love this paper. And this is one of the free choices you can get right now with Celebration with the $50 order. So if you've gotten all the other things you want, you might want this. Look at how pretty this is. That's the background. And then it's stamped over. And I wanted to show these cards side by side. Tim looked at these and said, they're so similar and yet they're different. He said, isn't that interesting? Little variations. I absolutely love. So this card is Kay Kaltoff, and this card is Evie DiPiazzo. And so we're just going to kind of look at this. This is on that paper. And I just love how the scenery is put right up here and then the words down here. Difficult roads bring you to beautiful destinations. Oh, we could say that about Tim. That would fit our trip, wouldn't it? Because
Yes.
boy, we hit some literally difficult
Difficult
roads. And driving through the mountains in the dark at our age, no, never again. Sitting 2.5 hours on the freeway stopped because of a hazmat, and 2 hours of driving 20 miles an hour because driving through an icy blizzard. So it took us 13 hours in the car.
In 12 hours.
Yes, to drive from Albuquerque to Phoenix. So if you missed that whole story of that day, and I had to cancel my class that night, oh, it was just crazy. And it should have taken 6.5. So more than double or a fully a double. Anyway, very interesting. But then look at this one, stamped on white. And here we have it down here. We've added some clouds. They're just both gorgeous. I love this too. Love knows no boundaries. So isn't this fun? Just taking some little different things. So I think that's it. We're so glad that you guys have spent a little time with us. I'll figure out the lighting for Thursday. We'll see you Thursday at 1. I am available, so do send a message or an email if you need anything, if you have questions about the retreat or anything. We are thrilled. Yes, spring can't come quick enough for me. We just like to shorten winter. So
we do. Come home in March.
Yeah, so we'll come home in March. At some point in early March, but I don't remember the date of when we leave here. So anyway, thanks you guys for spending this time with us. We just totally appreciate you.
And when we'll see Thursday?
Thursday, yes.
Okay.
But you do know your assignment. You're going to take some pictures tomorrow and
yes.
start putting up because, you know, I love having Tim, the photographer, along, so it's all good.
She doesn't send me out by myself. She's afraid I'll get lost.
Yes, I don't trust his driving anymore. I know, so I said it. So
but she has good reason.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. I said life changes. So anyway, thanks, guys. We appreciate you all. Good night.
Bye.